What we know is the spike protein depletes copper, and our entire farming system has depleted copper. And zinc, guess what, folks? Dirty little secret about zinc, which we all took multiple folds of, and our early in the pandemic, depletes copper. So we have copper depleted. When copper is an iron balancer. So when copper gets depleted, it runs unabashed. And so what happens is you're creating a reactive oxygen species when copper is depleted. And so iron unabashed. So this is what's really interesting too. And again, I found the literature in this is iron makes amyloids. So does a spike protein, has 7 vectors of amyloid genesis. Iron becomes a lipid-like. So there's the fat guys, fat metabolism impairment. Okay. Oxidated iron will create reactive oxygen species, and you need copper and magnesium to convert that oxygen into carbon dioxide and water, which actually fuels your mitochondrial function for ATP, which is the power plant to our cells, folks. We have no power. Our cells aren't working. And so iron has become a really big deal. We're seeing people who had low iron historically have high iron. And Morley's genius says, hey, guys, really, really very, very few people are iron deficient because it's just hidden in your tissues, and copper is the one that makes it bioavailable. Point in fact, I had a client who had her irons were single digits, and they're like, her functional doctors convinced her to get an iron transfusion. Her iron went to 600, and it tripped a massive downstream, horrible autoimmune response for her. She didn't need iron and a blood transfusion. She needed bioavailable iron so it could be brought into her cells through the copper support. So I'm really bullish, and I've been using, Sarah, I applaud you for your scalar activated copper. I've been giving it to almost every one of my clients of late. Very few people can't take it unless you have a lot of tremendous heavy metals and you're demyelinated.